All right. So y'all want to talk about Afghanistan?
BET Uncut.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just listening, but sure.
Al Qaeda.
All
Why they
right.
have a
So the
U.S.
last
plane?
biggest story in the news today is pretty much the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. If you don't know what's going on over there, basically the U.S. Is withdrawn from Afghanistan after being at war for 20 years, but it wasn't quite coordinated right, so it's a big ass clusterfuck.
Okay.
20 years is a long time.
Yeah. So, they're trying to get all these people out right now, and you've been seeing the stories and the videos and pictures of people hanging on to the jets as they take off.
Yeah.
One kid fell from the jet and died. Another jet landed at the military base outside of Afghanistan with body parts in the landing gear from someone trying to hang on to it. The Taliban has said, we're not going to retaliate against people who are helping the U.S. and the coalition, but then there's also stories coming out of the Taliban retaliating against those same people, which I think makes sense.
What do you expect?
Yeah, like you've been helping them for 20 years and we've been fighting for 20 years. Now when they leave, you damn right I'm gonna try to whip your ass. Like that's made sense to me.
Sense right
so I'm
there.
like, I don't know why y'all thought they wouldn't, but we're
I don't
trying to
think
get
that.
out.
I don't think so. When you say you don't know why y'all, who is y'all?
Why y'all what? Who said that?
You said I don't know why y'all don't think they wouldn't. Or why
Well,
y'all think
'cause
they
so-
wouldn't. Who is y'all?
It was some
Are you
politicians.
talking about the people that are
No,
from
so
Afghanistan?
these people that are trying to get out of Afghanistan, like of course you got U.S. citizens trying to get out, and they're going to get out of, for sure because they're U.S. citizens. But there's also Afghan people who are helping the coalition troops, like translators and people like that are trying to get out of the country because they feel like my life's in danger now.
Yo, my question is still is who is the y'all?
The y'all is the Afghan. Okay, so the Afghan people trying
Like,
to get out.
I understand what you're saying. Who is the y'all? You don't
Let
understand
me
why
get to that
y'all
part.
don't think they would retaliate.
Because
Who is
some
the y'all?
politicians said some politicians said we don't need to give y'all asylum because y'all not in jeopardy.
So you saying the politicians are the
Yeah.
y'all?
So some of these Afghan people want to come to America and apply for political asylum, and some politicians are saying you don't need it because nobody's persecuting you. You're not in jeopardy.
Okay.
And then other politicians are saying, of course they're in jeopardy. The Taliban is going to kill them. So it was a big hoopla, and that was going on in America, the United Kingdom. A lot of countries that was in the coalition had that same stance, but now a lot of them are saying that we're going to open our doors to a certain amount of refugees or whatnot. But now they just can't get everybody out in time. The shit you see on the news. And then there's a lot of people, pretty much the airport in Kabul is the safe place. When they get to the airport, they can fly them out. But a lot of people are still in the country and they can't get to the airport. They don't believe it's safe enough. So when you see on the news, you see a lot of politicians blaming Biden, blaming Trump. But basically, at the end of the day, America just kind of fucked up and dropped the ball on the whole thing.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because we didn't, so if you're going to leave, you can leave, but they didn't plan it right. It shouldn't be a surprise, like, oh, we leaving. So now they flew out like 100,000 people in like the last 6 days.
Who did?
The United States has flown
I saw
out
Biden
100,000
talking
people
about
in the
it.
last 6 days.
Yeah.
And now they get like, they bought in like airlines like Delta, American Airlines to help them fly out people because they wasn't prepared for this. So what happened, Biden said the deal they signed last year, the United States said we'll be gone in 14 months. Well, Biden got in office and he said, oh, you know what, I'm going to push that back to like September 1st. Well, the Taliban said, no, the fuck you not. So they went like storming Norman, taking over the country. Then they took over the capital in August. And then they said, you know what, if y'all not out, it's whatever. So that's why it's a big rush to try to get people out now.
And it is what it is, how I feel.
I don't know.
That's your
Honestly,
comments on it,
I
Johnny?
do. I do. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry it had to be that we just pulled out unexpectedly, but we out. I'm like, y'all deal with your own shit for a little while, man. We've been over here for 20 years.
20 years,
So
bro.
here's the thing. That's what Biden said. He said, you know what? We left. We trained your army. It was a 400,000 person strong army, and you couldn't stand up to the Taliban. So we're not pretty much going to fight your fights for you.
I don't have no.
We should have
I don't
been
have no
said
problem
that.
with that.
But then you got the other side of the coin of people saying, well, you know what? We wasted 20 years and about $3 trillion in countless American lives for what?
We
We
would have
shoulda-
did that anyway, though.
We should have been.
Unless you say pull out in
20K
2000.
wounded?
20,000 wounded, but over like 5,000 Americans have died.
Yeah,
in
for
Afghanistan.
sure.
Yeah.
But
That's
I mean,
wild.
unless you
That's
saying
wild.
pull out in 2005, 2003, it's gonna that's gonna be that's part. It's you can't. It's already over for them.
To me, we should have been gone.
Yeah.
$3
They already
trillion.
got Saddam
3
Hussein.
trillion.
Well, we started in Iraq. So we started in Iraq, and then we
Osama got him.
they called it Mission Creep. Then we got to Afghanistan, and then they said we'd be gone in 4 years, and then it was 10, then 15, and here we are at 20.
After we did the
should've-
first mission,
Honestly, we should have been at 4 years. We out of there, but they were still looking for Osama back then.
Yeah.
So when did they get Obama was in when they got
Yeah.
Osama, right?
I don't know if
Yeah.
it was this his first or second term.
I think it was his first because we was going to Applebee's that night. It was a Thursday, I believe, because it came on the TV. And I was
Shout
like,
out.
oh shit, shout out Applebee's.
Yeah.
But
Or burnt to the
punishment.
ground. R.I.P. Applebee's.
RIP
burned to the
are $3
ground?
trillion.
Might as well.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
This dude's drunk. He's straight
I'm
Cuba
like, he
Libre's
burnt to
in.
the ground.
He might be.
It's like a
He's straight
Mexican
Cuba
restaurant
Libre.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like Applebee's in general.
It's
Like,
still open.
It's few of them.
It
It
is.
is few of
It's
us.
few of
I
them.
went to one Saturday.
Yeah.
You know my son like them quesadillas.
Yeah.
They good.
They do. I got them in quesadillas.
Out there on
before.
Douglas.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all this: if you were president and you could spend $3 trillion, because that's about what this war cost us, it's so much better
But you
things
don't
we can
know
spend.
that though.
I send out another stimmy.
I feel like you know how much is they know how much it's gonna cost to go to war.
Somebody signing that.
Yeah, they
pay
went
up.
to war in 2001, bro.
Yeah, but they still know like how much they know like
We went
we're
to
gonna be
war
there a
in
year.
2001.
It's gonna cost us this for a year.
That ain't 3 trillion. Divide 3 trillion by 20.
All three of y'all.
Shit, do I look like Rain Man?
I'm just saying. Like,
That's Rain Man.
the
right
problem,
there, Johnny.
the money ain't the issue. The issue is the time. If you're not there for that long, you're not spending 3 trillion.
Yeah, but at the end, at the end when you look back, you're gonna look at it in hindsight.
Well,
yeah,
what
we
did you
spent $3
expect to
trillion.
get?
Hindsight's
What do you expect
2020.
them to get out of it? You want to own Afghanistan?
Honestly, that's why I felt like, if you're gonna start invading countries, keep them.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to deal with their problems.
I'm keeping it. I'm out here like Israel. If you fight me and I invade
Hey.
you, I'm keeping it.
The drip is real.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now that you talk about Israel, the drip is real. Hey,
Take his money.
check me out on
Here
YouTube,
we go.
bro.
But one
Hey.
thing that a lot of people are like you, what was we expecting to get? And that's what a lot of people didn't understand. And that's why so many Americans were against it in the first place, because they didn't see an end game. Like, what's our end game?
There's no end game.
Yeah, so we go to war and we just waste our money and our lives, and then at the end of 20 years, the Taliban's still in power, and we back in where we started.
So we wasted.
So it
20
should
years.
have been-
Wasted 20 years and
Wasted
$3
20
trillion.
years.
It should have been.
That's a lot of resources.
I don't know. I'm not deep enough into politics and all that to go into all the specifics of this situation. But us going into Afghanistan was a direct retaliation for 9/11, correct?
It was because the Taliban was giving safe haven to bin Laden.
Because of 9/11,
Or so they told
correct?
us. Yes.
So, me personally, I'm like, when you go, so 9/11 happened, all right, we got to go do what we got to do.
We ride.
We riding. You
Fuck.
got to. What it?
You gotta get your lick back.
You got
Is
to
you
get your
riding or
lick
is
back.
you
What's the
riding?
death toll in 9/11? It's up there.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't know for sure, but I
3,000,
know it's a
something
lot.
like
I think,
that.
yeah,
R.I.P.
3,000. You didn't kill 3,000 of our peoples. We ride. It ain't even a big number for real. For real. When you think about the population of the U.S., like, 3,000. We riding.
Was that George
It's
W.'s
principle,
fault,
though.
though?
It's principle.
No, you don't blame nobody for that. I mean, I'm not going to go there.
It's
This ain't a
principle.
Was that an
political
inside
podcast.
job?
Come on now.
Come on, man. I'm just asking
I
questions.
got,
man.
hey.
I'm just asking questions.
Just like I
man.
said last week, I didn't watch a lot of documentaries
Hey.
on this stuff.
Ask some
It is,
questions.
some of it don't add up. I don't
Man,
know
y'all
what it
tripping.
is, but stuff don't add up. Anyway, though, you go in, and I'm even okay with we on the hunt until we get our guy. But once
It's
you
like
get,
you with us or against us.
I actually thought once they got Bin Laden, I
Once
thought we was hightailing it out of
we
there.
on our we
No.
here, see, and that's
why?
what I would have believed.
Because you done destroyed a country. You got to rebuild it.
What?
Yeah. If you go in and you destroy a country to catch this guy, who you think's going to step into that vacuum when you leave?
Afghanistan?
not my problem.
The Taliban again, just like they just did.
Not my problem.
It is so it's your problem because it's going to be the same thing 10 years later, it'll be the next Osama bin Laden.
And we coming back.
Exactly. That's what people are saying. Like,
And we riding again.
we don't
You
want
know
to
what
keep
I'm saying?
doing that. That's why I'm like, look,
But
you
can't-
go, keep
but
it,
dude,
bro.
you cannot. Okay, I can agree with that.
I don't want to keep going back.
I
Like,
can agree with
if
that.
you think about it, we've
When
been
you look
at
at-
war our whole adult life.
When you say
Yeah.
it like that,
True.
I
That's
agree with
true.
that. Facts. I mean, 9/11, we were seniors in high school.
Yeah, I was in home ec.
I was getting kicked out of
Wait,
school.
we were
for
juniors.
not- No, we
It
were
was
seniors.
2001.
We were seniors, you dummy.
I was
Was
a
it?
freshman.
Dude, you were a senior in 2001.
I don't
you
remember that
graduated in 2002, you
Bro,
idiot.
it's been there in 20 years.
I was a freshman, bro.
This dude's an idiot, bro. I was literally getting kicked out of school for not living in the district on 9/11. Like,
Oh,
Cleo,
man,
I didn't
you
walk
gotta
to
live
the
in
Cleo's desk, our office, and he got a stack of return mail on there. Like, fam, where you live? I'm like, something so locust. He like, why all this mail coming back there? I'm like, you see these planes? You see these planes acting crazy out here?
Yeah. Oh, shit. So, yeah, our whole adult life, we've been in
Nigga's a
fucking
finesse
war.
king, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it is what it is. What you say?
You the finesse king, bro.
Hey, I stayed at the school.
It was your senior year, though.
Which is why I'm like, why you even making this a big deal, bro? I only
it's
got
the same,
8 more
yeah.
months here. Let me be. But yeah, so we've been at war our whole adult life. But we probably, Osama bin Laden's probably been dead for what, 10 years?
Probably that.
Yeah, because that was one of the first things he did, right?
I don't
Obama
know.
did it. And so he's
I'm
been
talking about
out-
during his time. I'm trying to, the time
It
capsule.
was
when he
like
in
halfway
service.
through his first one, I think.
So, yeah.
So I understand
Trump.
you got to rebuild what you
That's 10
destroy
years.
and this and that. I'm like, so the money that we spent since then could have did that.
Yeah, we could have just sent the money for y'all to.
And
Man, it don't work like that. You can't. just
whatever
send
the
them money.
case.
At that point, it's
Y'all
on
acting like
y'all.
it's child support though.
At that point,
It
it's
basically is,
But
bro.
like
What are
it's-
you talking about? We've
at
been
that-
taking care of y'all for 20 years.
At that point, it's on y'all. If we send y'all money to rebuild your roads, redo your
So
construction.
let me ask you this: Who
if
you
y'all
gonna send the
use
money
it,
to?
I don't know.
'Cause
I'm not in the
they
politics
got a
to
president
know.
or something, right?
No, but that's the problem. Before they didn't have a president. The country was ran by the Taliban. We went in there and we overthrew the Taliban and we installed the new Afghan government.
So now they got a president.
The president fled the country when the Taliban took back over in August.
What a pussy.
And and that's what people are saying. Like, yo, we did all this for what?
That ain't my problem. We've taken
It's not
the
our
steps.
problem.
We've taken the steps
We
to
tried,
set this
but-
up.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't spend any more money. It is
How
what
many
it is.
trillions we done spent?
About 3.
Okay.
I can't spend
150 billion.
That's
a year.
enough.
I mean, it's a lot, but like I said, you don't want to end up in the same position where 6, 7, 8 years from now we going back into
It
Afghanistan.
is what it is.
To get the next.
Y'all
terror
want to
cell.
send another Obama or Osama? Not Obeezy.
Wow.
Obeezy, that's my guy. That's my guy. I apologize. If y'all want to send another Osama over here to get live and do whatever, just know we coming again. Unfortunately, hopefully this time it's a lot faster and we can get back home sooner. But it just is what it is. You can't police the world, bro. That's our problem already.
Yeah.
We in everybody's business when our stuff is crumbling.
I
by
ain't
the-
policing. I'm conquering.
For what?
I agree. Hey, and
'Cause
we
I'm
go,
not coming
hey,
over
look,
there
look,
for
and
20
we
years
go-
and just
Hey,
leave.
check this out. Check
Next
this out.
topic, bro.
Check this out. And we go take Afghanistan, I can go there without a passport. Right
Like
Why
Puerto
do you-
Rico. Like
Sign
Puerto
me
Rico.
up.
Why do you want to go to
Yeah,
Afghanistan?
I don't know. They said I bet you it's nice there. They
I
fighting
bet
for
got
it.
nice parts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they
What?
fight for
Like
it.
everywhere, it's got something nice.
Where
Hey,
is it
low
nice
key
in
though,
Afghanistan?
low key though. When I was back to working at Finish Line, one of our managers there was a captain in the army, and he had to go to Afghanistan. He sent back pictures, bro. They got these spiders out there
See, nah.
as big as my table, bro.
See, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on
As
that.
big as
Y'all
my
being a
table.
bunch of bitches right now.
Like, you seen them? That's why I don't want to go to Australia.
I don't want to go to Australia.
You seen them spiders, bro?
go
I'm
to
I'm cool
Australia.
on.
I don't want to go to
I
Australia.
want to go to
I
Australia.
don't see no benefit in going to
That,
Australia.
nah, we not. That ain't the trip.
That ain't a pod trip.
Nah.
I ain't got. Nah.
I do it though.
I'm not going to
We
Australia.
we meet you there, Kangaroo Jack.
I go to Australia.
You go
man.
first and tell me.
My nigga be taking selfies in the pouch.
In a pouch.
Look at old
Come on.
Joey.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
no, pause, bro.
All right, so it's that time.
That's it, man. That's
Can
it.
you ride in a kangaroo's pouch?
Not a human though.
It's like a
Too
baby.
big.
It's like for a baby, bro. It was a joke.
Like, what if you run in like a male kangaroo's pouch?
Males don't have pouches, do they?
I don't think they
he's
do.
gonna box you if you get too close to his
Motherfucker.
dick.
We getting a little weird out
Hey,
here.
you're right.
Hey,
We getting a little weird out here now.
people like, nigga, you too-
Even for us. We getting a little weird even
Right.
for us.
It's
You riding
literally
the
the Weird Ones podcast.
Yeah, but we get even a little too weird for us.